Can we just talk about that Nintendo Direct for a second? Man, when I tell you that Nintendo Direct wasn't bad, it really wasn't bad. So yes, I know this Nintendo Direct is coming weeks after the actual Direct itself. We are now in the beginning of March, and this Direct happened towards the end of February. And I know you guys are like, dude,
all these other video game YouTubers have talked about it. We don't care, move on. We want to hear you talk about some other stuff.
Those are coming, but I just want to give you guys my personal take on what I personally thought of the Nintendo Direct. Talk about some games that I'm definitely going to be picking up day one, and then some other games that I'm debating on picking up, as well as just talking about some other stuff that I was assuming they would talk about, and y'all get the gist. Let's just hop right into it. So of course they talked about some games that they've previously mentioned, like Kirby and the Forgotten Land. They brought that up in another Nintendo Direct. I want to say around the end of 2021. They kind of briefly talked about it. So I'm going to start off with the games that I'm definitely going to be picking up. And first off that list is Mario Strikers Battle League. Now everybody on the internet flipped their shit when they found out but Nintendo was going back to a classic Mario series, the Mario Strikers series to be precise. They have Strikers on the GameCube, which your boy owns, and then they have Strikers Charged on the Wii, which I need to get my hands on. I played them both, love them both. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent on Super Mario Strikers as a kid on the GameCube. Now, the one on the Wii, I played a little bit, but that's only because your boy didn't own it. Your boy struggling. I didn't dabble in it, but I'm glad that they're making one for the Switch because, I mean, come on, that's a series, again, that we haven't touched in a while, especially Nintendo. At least Nintendo hasn't touched in a while. Stop right there. I know what y'all thinking, them nasty jokes. It's just, that was just something I did not see coming from Nintendo, which I'm not gonna lie. Again, day one pickup because of all the exclusive stuff that they did, like all the new stages, some new characters, graphics, everything looks gorgeous. So, you know your boy is gonna be picking that up day one. And then, how can we not talk about my plushie, cute, adorable boy, my son, Kirby, Car Kirby. I mean, come on, Car Kirby alone sold me right off the bat. So, once I saw that, I'm like, Nintendo, you can just take my fucking money, you can have it. But Kirby and the Forgotten Kingdom. Now, I believe the last Kirby game I think we got on the Switch was Kirby Star Allies, which honestly I actually have been playing a lot of in my downtime when I'm not busy working or working on other future YouTube videos I'm trying to bring to you guys here on the channel and on my second channel, link in the description below. But with all that being said, I think the new Kirby game looks good. Now, as far as how things go, I mean, the little bosses and minions and stuff that you have to fight are really random. Like, you know, you have like weird vending machines, you have all different sorts of kooky kind of characters, and it seems like another kind of one of those, like, who am I kidding? It's pretty much another Kirby game, but everybody loves Kirby. I don't know why, but I got vibes of Return to Dreamland when I was playing that game. Now, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm confusing with another Kirby game, but it's just the vibe and the scenery made me think of Return to Dreamland, and that's personally my favorite Kirby game. Like, I love that one. I played that all the time on the Wii. I beat it twice, and it's just a fun game. So I'm definitely going to be picking up Kirby in the Forgotten Land day one. And then there was something called Chrono Cross in the Radical Dreamers edition. Now, growing up, I never played Chrono Cross. I noticed a lot of people grew up playing Chrono Cross online. A lot of like YouTubers were tweeting about it, Twitch streamers, even some of my best friends actually have played Chrono Cross. I've never played it. Now, I've heard of the series, I've just never really played it because I never bought those games within the series. But with this coming over to the Switch, this now gives me a chance to actually attempt to play the series, and I'm excited. From what I saw from it, it actually looks pretty good, and I'm like, okay, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is a remake from the, or a remastered of the older games. I think. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comments below, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is, just revamped and brought to the, not revamped, but just remastered and on the Switch. But everything looks really cool, reminds me of those old school games, and I definitely will be dabbling in that, along with another series called Colion or Colonia. something like that. Something about the fantasy series. I forgot the exact title to it, but that game looked really fun. I looked on Amazon and I noticed that there were games for the Wii, the DS, I think the PlayStation even. So it's a pretty popular series back in the day that I guess nobody has touched in a while. I'm guessing since the Nintendo Wii era. The game looked cute, it looked adorable. I was like, okay, I can get behind this. This looks like, I don't know how to best describe it, but it reminds me of, like, I don't know, whenever I watch it, I just get flashbacks to me playing Spyro as a kid or playing some good old Jak and Daxter. And I know that's nothing compared to them, but I'm just saying. Oh, and I know the game series is nothing compared to Jak and Daxter or Spyro. I'm just saying, from like the trailer just brought me back to that time era. Don't ask me why, it just did, and I think that alone, if I can watch a trailer that's giving me good old nostalgia flashbacks, then hell yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. And again, the game looks cute. I think I could easily have fun with it. So yeah, why not pick it up? You know what I'm saying? Like, play something new. Because currently I'm trying to either beat games, 1 or 2 games a month, and also dabble in series that I didn't dabble into when I was a kid because I either didn't have the money or I was too much of a wuss to handle the challenge. And another one that everybody was talking about was Nintendo Switch Sports. Now, your boy, I love my Nintendo Wii Sports. Now, do I have a copy? Currently, no. Am I going to buy a copy? Shit, no. I mean, you see how much that game is? Free game that you got with the Nintendo Wii? That mug's going up for like $40-something, $50-something and up. I'm not finna pay that money for that game. Absolutely not. Now, when I'm daddy big bucks, maybe when that tax return comes in, maybe. But then that requires me having to get another Wii remote, another nunchuck. I don't need that right now. There's other games I'd rather play. There's other stuff I could be buying that's more important. But Nintendo Switch Sports, I will be picking up. It has a couple classics from the Nintendo Wii Sports, and then it has some classics from the Nintendo Wii Sports Resort, along with some new stuff like badminton. I think it's volleyball, table tennis. No, table tennis I think was from Wii Sports Resort, or maybe that is new. I can't remember, but overall, I'm happy that we're getting something that's a throwback. You know, I'm just glad that I'm getting something that's from that series, because I think I was one of the only few rare people that was actually thinking about when we were gonna get a Wii Sports title for the Switch. Now, the demonstration that they did for it was really fun, and I can't wait to play that with Nina or any of my other friends. We gonna have a ball, and we get a splash of all the older ones brought over to this, so it's a win-win. So before I go into the stuff that I'm debating on picking up, I'm just gonna quickly brush through some of the DLC stuff. Like, you got a free Metroid Dread DLC that's, I think, out now currently. I mean, I think another one drops in April where you can go against 2 bosses at once, which I think is pretty cool. And they even added on that new challenge mode to where if you die just even once, that's a wrap, buddy. That's it. Go ahead, man. I'm gonna need you to clock out, which I'm up for that challenge because your boys don't play through Metroid Prime. I need a challenge. So give me that challenge. And then of course you got the Cuphead DLC, The Last Delicious Course, which introduces a new character along with some new boss fights, which I'm intrigued with. Now, have I beaten Cuphead? No. Cuphead was challenging. That's something that I played with my friends, and I've even played with my girlfriend. I mean, hey, look, I'm not a wuss. I played challenging games before. I mean, I played Dark Souls. I played Dark Souls. I think I can handle a challenge, but before I get that DLC, I kind of want to, just at least, if not beat Cuphead, get at least a good chunk in it, because I just don't want to waste my money on the DLC, and I didn't even beat the game. Now, of course, there's Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings. I've never played Earthbound. Now, of course, there's Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings, and I've never played them. I've never played an Earthbound game. I know who Ness is. I know the games that are within that series, but I just have never played Earthbound before. I know y'all gonna be like, how is this dude a gamer and he's never even played Earthbound? Look, man, not everybody was blessed with playing all these games on all these selected consoles. You know, your boy came from the mud. You see all this? I had to get this on my own. You know, we's gotta eat. That made probably no sense, but for those of you that know, man, I came out the mud. You know what I mean? Your boy came out the mud. I had to work for mines. I had to get to mine.
Whoa, 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 hey, 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 hey.
Long story short, I'm definitely gonna be getting those Earthbound games so that way I can get that experience and that joy of playing like others did back in the day. That way, whenever people talk about it, I actually can know what to say instead of just sitting there like, yeah, yeah, oh yeah, I remember that, yeah, I think yeah, sure, yeah. And let's not forget about Mario Kart not 9. Yes, they brought up more Mario Kart 8. Now, your boy was ticked off because I'm like, Nintendo, y'all really still on this Mario Kart 8 shit? Really? I mean, I know they announced that 9 is currently in development, and I know everybody thought we were gonna get something about 9, but I know Nintendo like, you thought. And of course, my dumb ass is gonna be paying for the DLC wave courses. Yes, I'm stupid, I know. I'm wasting my hard-earned money on something that is and that I could easily play on previous games. Yes, I am well aware, but bro, I don't give a Mario Kart 8 is something that I play, if not maybe once a week. That's a stretch. I haven't touched Mario Kart 8 in like maybe like a month or two, but come on, it's Mario Kart 8. That's a game you could easily play with people. You know, especially people, if you have people come to your crib and they're like, oh, I don't really play games, you know what I mean? Then just put in Mario Kart 8 and you're all set. Yes, I cannot wait to get them wave courses with my dumbass. So now we're gonna quickly get into the games that I am potentially thinking about picking up. Starting off with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Now, I have played 3 Houses. I have that on the Switch. I haven't quite finished it yet, and it's not the first Fire Emblem game that I have picked up and played. And I know you guys are like, well, you probably want to beat 3 Houses. Look, man, there's so much crap to do in 3 Houses. It's like, look, I do not have the time to just sit and indulge hours upon hours upon hours into 3 Houses, just like how I can't do that shit with Persona. And you don't think I want to sit down and just waste my life away in a Persona game? I absolutely want to, but I don't have the time, which is why that game is something that I might pick up. But again, if I haven't beaten 3 Houses, I probably will just wait on that. Advance Wars 1 and 2, the Reboot Camp, or the Reboot Camp, I think that's what it's called. Now, Advance Wars 1 and 2 are older games, and one of my homies was telling me about it. He said the series was really good. The gameplay that they showed from the Nintendo Direct actually looks kind of cool. So that's a maybe. If it ain't super expensive, then I probably will pick it up. We'll see. Disney Speedstorm was something that actually kind of caught my attention. I don't know why, because it's like if you already own Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, you really don't need it, especially if we're gonna have Mario Kart 9 coming out probably sometime next year. I know you're probably like, why would you want to pick this up? Look, man, it's Disney characters and carts. I actually, when I was thinking about that, I was thinking more on my girl, because she likes Disney, she likes Mario Kart, so I was thinking more about her getting that maybe for her to play, and I might play a little bit of, but I can't sit here and say that game wasn't cute and that I wasn't tempted on picking, because I was. But if the game's like $60 and Disney can kiss my ass. Now, the Portal Companion Collection, I know some people might pass on that, but then again, there might be people that will get it because they're like, oh, well, I can have Portal now on my Switch. Which, I mean, granted, I played a little bit of Portal, not a whole lot, so that's why that's a maybe for me. If I can't find Portal to get on my older consoles, then maybe I'll just get it for the Switch if I ever have that crave or that itch to play Portal. Otherwise, that's just gonna be a game that's a maybe for right now. And last but not least, what the whole internet went ballistic over was the reveal for Xenoblade 3. And I know some people were like, oh man, you know, we wanted Breath of the Wild 2, Metroid Prime 4, Mario Kart 9. Yeah, I wanted to see that stuff too, or like a Metroid Prime trilogy collection from all 3 Metroid Prime games onto the Switch. I definitely want that. I'm pretty sure that is coming too, like, it's coming. I don't know. I haven't played Xenoblade Chronicles. I've heard good things about the first one. I've heard iffy things about the second one. A lot of people liked it, and then there was a few people who were just like, nope. So, I mean, I don't know. Visually, Xenoblade looks really good. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. It looks like it could be something I can play for hours on end. And I like that when a game has me hooked to where I can't put it down. So, you know, maybe I'll go in and I'll try and play Xenoblade. Now, that one might be kind of hard to find unless I can get it digitally for the Switch. But you know your boy, if you see the shelf right here, you see the whole video game shelf, you know I like to collect my video games physical-wise. I like to physically own copies of video games. So if I can't get Xenoblade physically, I'm probably not going to feel too hurt about it. You know what I mean? Because I think Xenoblade Chronicles, I think the first one, I think it was on the Wii or the Wii U. I think it was on the Wii U. I can't remember. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. I'm sure I will, on what console it originally was on. And I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was, I believe, on both the Wii U and the Switch. And I'm not getting it for my Wii U. My Wii U's just collecting dust, so I ain't getting it for that. But I'll probably end up getting it for the Switch if I really like the first Xenoblade Chronicles. So we'll see. But alrighty guys, that concludes my video recapping everything from February's Nintendo Direct. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, dislike if you didn't, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and if there are any games that I listed that you'll be picking up, or games that I didn't even talk about that you're going to pick up, let me know down in the comment section below and let's talk about them. Now obviously I did skip past a few games, and I know there were probably some good ones I kind of skipped past, but I mean, look, I'm not going to sit here and talk about every little bitty game, so if you want to find out what I didn't talk about, just go watch the Nintendo Direct, or I'm sure there are other YouTubers that probably talked about it, but you know, your boy just talked about some good old staples. I don't know why I did that. And if you want to connect more with me, hit up my links to my social media in the description below. I'm talking Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to check out more content from me, definitely hit up my second channel and the link in the description below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Alrighty guys, I am Pokemon 6 and your boy is out.